go. She's already 7 under. Minjee Lee won this championship back in 2019. This for birdie at 4.
Feeling really solid with the putter in her hand this week. Feels like she's made a lot of long putts.
Minjee is out at the par 3 6th. Morgan and I are joined by Tom Abbott and Kay Cockrell out on the golf course. Amy Rogers will have some interviews as the day goes on. Here's Minjee for par to stay 14 under.
This is the long putter that she put in her bag to start the season. She has mentioned this week that she's felt really solid with it. An unfortunate short miss there.
It will drop her back to 13 under. Looking for... Back at the 7th, here's Minjee.
Short bunker shot, but she had an uphill lie, so was able to loft that and get it to land softly.
Minjee looking at this one from all angles, Kate.
Yeah, bringing in her caddy, Mikey Patterson. Very dedicated long-term caddy out here. Quite a good caddy. Missed a putt about this length on the last hole for par. So that was her first drop shot. I'm sorry, second drop shot. She bogeyed. Yeah, actually was her first, first drop shot. So trying to, like Miyu Yamashita, make up for that bogey quickly on the hole following. Oh, that does nothing for the confidence.
Especially just with putting, when you start to see a few of the putts of that range. She has such a brilliant bunker shot in there.
And she actually hit a good drive and had a long iron in and almost carried that iron onto the green. So you hate to waste a couple of good strikes to get right close to a green in 2 on a par 5 and not come away with a birdie. And this long putter has been overall quite beneficial to Minjee. She's always been regarded as a fantastic ball striker, and her putting probably not as consistent through the years. Oh, goodness.
No.
That's a shocker, a super shocker.
That is a shock to the system. That just, the greens.
A couple of really nice putts here in the last 3 holes for Yan Liu. One for birdie, that one for par. Minjee needs to see one go in. So how many is that she's lipped out in the last 3 holes?
4, I believe.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Tied for the lead.
It's time in this position, in this big moment. She's handled it very well. Handled adversity very well.
And you wondered how Minjee would bounce back from some putting woes middle of her round. She's made a couple of birdies since 4 straight bogeys.
It's nearly, yes, it's definitely that 100% spot. Top of me. Camera guy. Just play as mainly across and start touching.
It's a bit unsettling to go through what Minjee went through there towards the end of her front 9. She certainly has all the experience, the ability to refocus and try and pull it back together to salvage something. But this, we've seen a few shots, players trying to take something off of this and just flare this iron to the right. The other day, she got a really good break off that slope, came down to almost kick in, but not to be.
At the 16th, this is Minjee Lee for birdie. Well, after the ones that lipped out, she can giggle about that one, Morgan.
It is a funny game. And you know what? She's hanging tough, and she's still...
Ground contended all the way until Sunday when it slipped away a little bit.
Yeah, because I can probably get it.
Minjee won that week at Pine Needles. And now Minjee, after really struggling in the middle of her round, it really was a bogey save after hitting her tee shot in the water at 9 that seemed to kind of get her back on track. Saved, bogey, and now after a good tee shot, trying to birdie the 18th.
Lovely shot there. This would go a long way towards getting her that much closer board. At least for now. Ingrid still may have something to say about that.
Nice of Minjee and Ash to play well so that the Pattersons could come to work together. Mike on the bag for Minjee, Tanya on Ash's bag. And the pair right behind. Well, you'd expect nothing less from a proven winner like Minjee to fight back.
Yeah, that just takes a lot of mental fortitude to correct, especially your putting throughout the round.